What's up guys, I'm Daniel de Groot. I'm a European and Brazilian no-gi champion. In this series we'll work on the guard retention. Welcome back to our series about guard retention. In last week's video, you can check it out here or here, you saw us talking about the knee slide. So if you haven't watched that, make sure to check it out. The knee slide is the most high percentage pass on a high level. So the pass that gets hit the most often at World Championship black belt level. But if you defend the knee slide, like we did the last time, you're going to open up a lot of different options. And today we'll talk about 3 of them. The X pass, the folding pass, and the Longstep. And those are really high percentage passes as well, and they usually come into play when you overcommit your defense of the knee slide. So that's also the first topic we're going to discuss. So you don't want to overcommit your defense of the knee slide. Let's say I'm passing Bart's guard, and I come in for a knee slide. There's several ways Bart can defend and give me opportunity for my next follow-up pass. So let's say I want to go for a knee slide, and as you guys know, with the knee slide I want to get my knee on the ground. So I want to get my right knee on the ground here. From there I can start passing his guard here. So if Bart knows this, he doesn't want my knee to touch the ground. So when I come in for the knee slide, he's going to block my knee here, pushing his knee to the side. This is going to open up a lot of different options for me. So from here, there's the X pass. So I just kick my leg back and I pass the guard. That pass only becomes available because he's overextending. He doesn't want me to hit my knee on the ground. He pushes it the other way, leaving an opening for the X pass. So again, I come in, he pushes, I kick my leg back because he's turning his own hips away. Okay, the second option a lot of people do, here when I go for the knee slide, they defend it a little bit better, so their knee shield is in play, their frames are in play, they're going to overcommit on the knee shield, so they're going to be pushing away like this. Here there's also a really easy counter, so I just go up, drop my knee, here, the folding pass. We're not going to go into too much detail, but the thing is that you need to know is you don't want to overextend your knee shield, overextend your body, because then people are going to fold past you. From here there's a lot of struggle for Bart, I'm going to fold him up, and then we pass him here. Very weak position for the personal bottom. Third option, here I go for the knee slide, where there's relatively good frames. He made one mistake, he's not defending his head, so I'm going to up his head, keep my feet back, do the long step. So all these 3 passes come off a mistake my opponent makes. So to prevent that, you don't want to overcommit, and you want to defend your head. So let's look at the first one, the X pass. So Bart comes in for a knee slide. Here I don't want to overcommit my leg to that side. I just want to let Bart come in with the knee slide and block my knee here. I don't want to use my leg pushing against his leg, because that way I'm going to turn my own hips away from him, overcommitting, one of the mistakes we talked about, and I'm going to let him pass my guard. So I don't want to do that. I want to hold him, reverse the lever like this. Now it's almost impossible to do the X pass also, especially when I hold his ankle here as well. So that's avoiding the X pass. If you do put a little bit too much power, Bart comes in, goes for the X pass. Here I want to block, shrimp away, get my knees to my chest, recover my guard. So he comes in, I block, recover my guard. This is good if you're on time and if you have the flexibility. But sometimes people get very close and they want to use another relatively flexible move to defend. So in this case we were relatively early. Now Bart gets all the way around, he gets to knee on belly, and we're still gonna be able to retain our guard using our flexibility. So Bart gets fast, with the X pass, he comes to knee on belly here, I'm going to use his momentum. So what you see now, Bart stopping here, it's not going to happen during sparring. I want to use the forward momentum to push him over, bring my knees to my chest, put my leg into his leg, and from here I can start playing 50-50. So he gets fast, too late with the recovery. I want to use this forward momentum to push him forward. My leg needles through, and I can bring him back, and if I like, start attacking leg pose or heels. So that's fast, I use the momentum, start attacking from there. Again, 50-50, we're not going to discuss any individual guards in this series, we're just going to be talking about guard retention. But if you like 50-50, make sure to check out some other videos and learn about that position. It's a really good one to use as a recovery. Right, so the second pass we're going to work on is the leg weave or the folding pass. So this happens a lot when you're overextending your knee shield. So Bart is passing, and here a lot of people make this mistake where they want to like keep their opponent away so much that they're overreaching, overextending. One of the mistakes we talked about in one of the earlier videos, check it out here. And they're going to be overreaching here. When they do this, it's really easy for your partner to just get their knee out, and now he's in a folding pass or the leg weave, whatever you want to call it. This is a really bad situation. I'm facing the wrong direction. I'm not looking at my opponent is looking at me. My legs are stapled together, so I don't have any force here, and I really messed up. If somebody good or heavy does this on you, you're in big trouble. There's still one last reserve you can do here, and that's trying to sit up. So I want to get my elbow into place, build my base on my other elbow, now get my knees close to my chest, start recovering. But, like I said, against good heavy guys, this is really messed up. So let's look at it again. So I'm overcommitting on my knee shield, my partner smashes my leg, here I'm in trouble. So I need to get up, build a base, get my knee close to my chest, start recovering my guard. So that's one thing you can do against the folding pass or the leg weave. But again, it's a really tough position to escape from. You shouldn't have overextended. Right guys, so this is another pass that happens a lot from the knee slide. Not even when you're overcommitting or anything. So let's say Bart gets into my reverse diversify, I blocked him, did all the right things, but I made one mistake, I'm not blocking my head here. So he grabs my head and he kicks his leg out, and he did the wrong side. Great pass, I think this was made popular by Untitled. Really good pass, you're misdirecting the hips, you're using a lot of speed, you're controlling the head. And like late stage, it's really hard to defend this one. But the prevention thing here is always defending your head. So we're standing up, gets close to me here, and when he's keeping pressure forward, it's not as important to hold his ankle. When he stands up, like here, now I need to hold his ankle, because if I don't, he's gonna do like the X pass he did before. So when he moves away from me, that's when I want to hold his ankle. When I get the pressure closer to me, I want to hold my hands on his shoulder, because here there's no long step. Even when he tries it, like there's gonna be way too much distance, so I can just keep my knees close to my chest. He's never gonna be able to get into this gap. So the defense against the long step, for me personally, there's only one, and that's the early defense, blocking his hand from grabbing your head, and the gi blocking his hand also from getting your collar or keeping your hand inside, so he doesn't get enough space. So let's look at that one more time. Goes into my reverse diversify, everything is okay. I forgot to block the head, then he gets the pass. So when I feel the pressure forward, I hold the arm. Now it's impossible to do that guard pass. Alright guys, so last week we talked about the knee slide, the most high percentage guard pass there is. This week we talked about some of the follow-ups. The first two are especially common when you do overcommit, so you're pushing too much to one side or to the other side. And the third one is more when you forgot to defend your head. So most of these passes are easily avoidable when you don't make any of the mistakes of overreaching, overcommitting, and of defending your head. But still, when you did make those mistakes and your partner does get into the situation, there's ways to save yourself, like you saw in the video. Next week we'll talk about the Toriado pass. Hope to see you guys then. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also get the notification bell so you know exactly when a new video is dropping. Leave a like, leave a comment, and see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.